Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video, we discussed about logical operators. In this video, we will talk about identity operators. So identity operators are mainly useful when we are trying to check if two variables are referring to the same object. Okay, so let us try with example. Let us say we have an object x is equal to 2034, and then we have another object which is with the same value 34, and let us try to print check if x is y. So the operator so the identity operator is actually used as is. Okay, so let us print x is equal to y, and just remember that x is equal to y is actually used to check the content. If the content of two variables or two objects are equal, then x is equal to y will return true. Whereas x is y will return true if x and y both are pointing to the same object. Okay? So just remember that is the main difference. So let us print the ID as well. That will tell us about the address of the object x and ID y. Okay, and let us run and see it. So you see, for this particular x and y, we have both of them true. X is y. It means x and y are pointing to the same object, and x is equal to y means the content, which is 34, is same for both the objects. Okay, and also you can see here like the address of both of them is exactly same. Okay, so let us try another example. X is equal to a list 1 2 3, and let us say y. Okay, let us run and see it. Oh, so the content is same, but the address is different. You know, it means x and y are two different objects. It means they are pointing to two different address locations. So here is the thing. So in Python, we have this optimization strategy in which we try to cache some of the objects and try to reuse them if the object is recreated. Okay, and the thumb of rule you can remember is like if the object is mutable, then it won't be interned. If it is immutable, then only it will be interned, with some exceptions that we will see. So let us try some more examples. Like let us say we have x is equal to a tuple 1 2 3, and let us say y is equal to the same thing. So as tuples are immutable, so it means it should be interned. Okay, and we will see it will be. You see, it is true as well. The address location is also true. Okay, so let us see about the exceptions. So the exceptions are mainly related to Trojan set and strings. So only empty Trojan sets are interned, even though they are like immutable. If there are values, they won't be interned. With so with strings, there is a limit of characters. Like if there is 4096 or less characters, then only it will be interned. Otherwise, if it is more, it will create new object. Okay, so let us see with examples. So let us say we have x is equal to hello world, and we are simply, so what we are doing here, hello world is multiplied by 372 times. Okay, and let us do the same thing. Print x is y, and then say print x is equal to y, and then say print id x and id y. Okay, and let us print length as well so that we will see it, x and length of y. Okay, so let us run it. So you see here the length is 4092, and it is true, like it is the same object for both x and y. Let us try to increase it that it will surpass 4096. Okay, and now let us check it. So in this case it will surpass the limit, and then it will create new object for both x and y. Okay, let us see. So you see, so it has surpassed the limit 4096, and it created new object both for x and y, and that's why we don't have x is y true, whereas x is equal to y is true. And also you can see the id, they are different. Okay, but remember, if you are using Python version 3.6 or lower, the rules were different, and they have been kind of evolving, and it keeps changing. So like in Python 3.6 it was like only integers -5 to 256 were returned, and strings only up to 20 characters were returned. So it's like using them, before using them you should check what is interned and what is not. Okay, so be a little bit careful when you are using this particular feature. So okay, let us see another exception which is related to Trojan set. So let us create empty Trojan set. Let us say x is equal to Trojan set and y is equal to Trojan set. So as the rule says, it will be interned, so they should be same. So let us copy the code from here. Okay, so you see the Trojan set, when it is empty it is interned. Now let us try to add some value, simply just add 1, and now check. As the rule says, it should not interned. So you see, so I think that should be clear. Now let us see like where it can be used. So first use case is we can check if a particular object is of any particular class. Okay, let us see with example. So let us say we have x is equal to 34, and then we want to check if the x is an integer or list or something like that. Okay, so we can simply say print type x is int. Okay, as the type of x is int, so this will print true. Okay, so let us run and see it. You see, another use case is more typical in NLP. So when there are repeated text in a file and you want to check or simply say you want to remove the repeated text, and then if you will use is equal sign and the length is like in say 1000 characters, then the matching part will take a lot of time. And if you use is operator where it will simply match the address, it will be really fast. So let us try to test it, like if it is faster than is equal to operator. Okay, so let us say, let us use the same string here that we used already, and then we will use time it method that we have used to check the f string and format methods earlier. Okay, so let us say this is code is equal to, as we have seen it, it need to be like this, and let us say if x is y, Yeah, reduce it to 2, otherwise it will not be correct. If x is y, pass. So it is simply like we want to test it. If x is y is faster, or if x is equal to y is faster. Okay. And let us create another code block where we will say code equal to. So instead of saying is, we will compare with is equal to. Okay. And let us import time it. Import time it, and let us run it. So simply we can call print time it dot time it, and then simply say code is, and simply say number of times, let us say 100,000. So it will run 100,000 times the same code and just simply return how much time it took. And let us run the same code, sorry, same number of times code equal to. Okay, so let's run and see it. So you see the is equal part took 0.0029 seconds, whereas the is operator took like 0.027 seconds. Okay, so it is slightly faster, but if you have like millions of segments, then it matters a lot. So in this video, we will stop here. In the next video, we will talk about membership operator, where we will check like if a particular item is there in a list, set, and so on. Okay, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And bye for now. Take care. See you in the next.